Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's sketchbook tour. Before I get started, I'm going to give you some updates. This is my new office room. It's a corner, but pretty good. And I organized my Copic markers by color instead of by type. Here's some swatch cards I made for just kind of to see what I have. These are the ones that Kira gifted me when she accidentally gifted me pretty much every single one that I needed. My blues because I realized the most colors I have are blues and blue greens. That's where I'm living these days. And it's still this is really messy, okay? But I'm still trying to declutter. But I was able to fit basically everything in my one bedroom apartment into this room. And the balcony is really big as well. Bigger and feels more secure than my last balcony. And there's Luna! Hi, Luna! And my nails are the same color as my hair today, which is pretty cool. So I thought we could start with a quick flip through. I think I did one last week actually, so we'll just do a really fast flip through with minimal talking. So chapter 3, which just started, wait, I need to count. Chapter 3 is supposed to be July, August, and September. So we're 2 months in, and it is what? Well, how many pages are we at here? Just under 10, I think. Yeah, just under 10 pages, which is pretty cool. And I think at this point, my plan was originally to stop after this chapter and use the last 3 months of the year to produce it. But I think my plan was to stop with Inktober because I usually have my own project I want to do in Inktober. But now I'm thinking of just continuing till the end because I didn't use as many pages as I thought, and I have enough pages that I could probably continue this until the end of the year. So just a thought. Let me know what you think about that one. We'll just do a nice quiet flip through. Okay. All right. We're caught up. These were not included. I'm sorry you had to see those. There you go. I actually printed my color scheme, but it came out really blue. My sister made this for me on InDesign. She went through my inspirational photos, my inspo photos from last week, and literally made a color palette for each one. It didn't show up on the printer, but it looks really good in person. And of course we have the Naboo and the Stranger Things, and this is actually a clip from Miss Marvel, but it was exactly what I was looking for the basement. So I did so much inking this week that I was not going to have time to color the basements. And then last night I was like, I can't give you no color after we've been talking about this color palette for 2 weeks or more. So I did manage to do some coloring in just to show you what it might look like when it's done, which is I'm very excited about. I had to really push myself to do that. Let's start with this one. Haha. Okay, you might be like, what is with the lines? But I thought, okay, it's rock. It's gonna be really dark gray, probably. Probably, we'll see. I have to consult this color palette that is super blue, um, on the printed version. But it's gonna be rock, and it's gonna be very much like those colors of Naboo I showed you a couple weeks ago. And yeah, I'm loving the bridge of emotions here. Really cool. I only messed up one part of the perspective here. It looks like the balcony is slanting down. I also spilled water on my notebook here, so I don't know how that's gonna blend, but we'll see what happens. It's okay. I got really lucky because most of the water hit my journal. And then it was a reminder to just be a little more careful. Look at my journal. You probably can't see that. It's probably not focused, but it's all undulated and stuff. Thank you, journal, for taking the brunt of that. I want to thank Kira for this. She sent this to me. Actually, it was in my wrapping paper and I peeled it off to put it on my journal. Anyways, some ADHD for you there. There they are. I did have another person there, but I was like, meh, whatever. Let's remove them. And there's just this really beautiful place with the anxiety monster and a mermaid and a dragon. Really excited to color this. Super excited about it. And I made these Tuscan trees instead of I don't know, more I don't know trees. I don't know types of trees, but less round, more upward. And this is a waterfall, so that will become more apparent when I color it. I'm gonna make the water really bright, like in previous, like here is a good example. Okay, here, like this kind of water, very, very light and reflective. Anyways, you can always pause if you want to spend more time looking. I'm not a huge fan of the dragon. I just don't really like what I did with the horns and the spikes, but coloring can change everything, so. Okay, then we have a blank page for no reason, which, you know, this is good because I can do some kind of backup panels in here for things that I messed up. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, this is the basement. I'm so excited to share. So basically, I wanted to do the basements, okay, and I just couldn't get to it because I actually had to add so much detail to these. And I'll show you another one. I know you can see part of it, but yeah, this. I did not think I would have to add so much detail, but I just didn't want it to be blank back here, so I added a lot of background stuff, and it took a really long time. But the anxiety monster looks great. The black goo looks better than they've ever looked before, which is cool. Okay, so here we go. I'm just like doing a reveal, okay? This is what I was gonna use to do the basements, and this is how they turned out. Oh my god, you guys. I love this so much. I was so afraid of using these colors, and now I did it at night, and now I can see it's lighter than I thought it was, but it's so hard for me to use such dark and contrasty colors, and it doesn't even look that dark now. It did last night when I was coloring in the dark, but it's so hard because I feel scared that I'm gonna like lose the illustration and lose the details, which you kind of do sometimes to the colors. But now I'm looking at it and it's great. I could even make that floor darker, this wall darker, put some shadows under the knives, which was cool. And I like how I did the lights. Lights are really hard to draw. Light is really hard to draw. So for me at least. So this turned out better than I could have imagined, and I'm so excited for the whole page to look like this. We're working on this. This was tough. I actually have a really funny reference photo of me to draw this posture. I like this one. And then we'll go here. We already did this. And oh, right. I ran out of the marker I was using here. This is what it looks like when you run out of Copic markers. Usually when I'm doing a coloring page, I go out and I buy the colors I need so that this doesn't happen. But today I thought we could try something together. So Copics are alcohol-based markers. And I've learned, I learned online somewhere that you can use, that you can use alcohol in the marker to help, you know, when it's running out like this. So let's try and see if that works. So here is my testing page. Here is the offending marker. I removed the nib here. It's like you can buy refills for Copics. I just don't know where. And I will one day because there's definitely, I have some alcohol here in a syringe. Use about this much, and then I'm just gonna, oh, it fits perfectly. Okay, I don't know if this will work. Ah! Going off camera, sorry. Don't want to get any on the comic book. I don't know if this will work because, you know, I don't know how much to use, and okay, it's very out. You know, I think this only works when it's like, you know, there's still quite a bit left. I'm gonna shake it. The smell of alcohol, like, really not a good time. All right. Let's see if this worked. I do keep these. I have a collection of these just for when I one day get to the Copic marker store and just like buy all the refills. All right, let's see. Yeah, actually it's a little bit more, but I just don't think there's enough ink in there to like dilute to make it more, you know? Like this side is done so. But usually that broad side runs out before the nib side. Yeah, well, yeah, it's not like, not entirely ineffective actually. But usually when this happens, I just gotta go get another one. And that's it. We are caught up today. That was a fun experiment. Thanks for doing that with me. I can't wait for this to like be done. And I love how this turned out. This is like my primary color for the wall. I'm going to add something else to that so it's not so brown. And yeah, and then we're going to move on to September. This is probably going to take the next 2 weeks to finish. Maybe not. Sometimes I have like just like a power day where I just get it all done. Like most of this was done in like 2 hours, just one evening when I was just finally able to sit down and just do it. And we are on page 66. Pretty cool. I have no idea what's coming next. Very much like my own personal life. I don't know what's happening. And now I'm currently off of work actually, and I'm supposed to be going back on Thursday. And no idea what is coming for my life. It's really interesting. I'm not like trying to push that hard to figure it out either. I'm just kind of like, nah. I was humbled by my own plans the last couple of years, so I'm kind of open to the idea that I have no control. And that, I used to see life as like a goal-oriented process. You know what you want and you go get it. And now I'm kind of like, oh, things just happen to you. I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of both. But anyways, I will show you what Luna's doing right now. She's lounging out there. Hey, Luz. And I hope you have a really great day, and I will see you 2 weeks from now. Hi, Ben. You can't go outside because you like to jump onto the neighbor's balconies. Yeah.